welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you don't mind, please remember to give it a like if you end up liking it at any point in this video, and subscribe if you're not, because I would love for you to join the fam. So it is currently November 11th, I think, so I am actually pre-filming this just because I am not trying to die during Vlogmas, and I'm really going to try my best. Usually, I did Vlogmas once before. I will put a link to the playlist, or I don't think I have it in playlist. I'll make a playlist, put it in the link here, for my first Vlogmas attempt. I did make it all the way through, but life is different now. So I'm going to be doing Vlogmas a little bit differently this year. I am just gonna kind of see how it goes. I'm gonna still try to get up a video every day. We'll see. But I'm super behind in my current series that I'm doing for knee recovery. If you haven't seen any of those videos, please feel free to check them out. It's a big ongoing series. So that is all that I will say about that. But welcome to Vlogmas. I hope you are happy and feeling good about ending this year off strong. So for today's video, I actually would like to talk about just kind of reflecting on the year of 2021 for me. So I will try to make this really short. I haven't really thought about anything that I wanted to say. I literally just picked up my phone and started filming because I just had the idea of like, I feel like I need to get this out. I need to talk about this really quickly. So for 2021, I'm trying to decide if I should like go back in time a little bit, but I might do that in a second. 2021 for me was the year of getting back to myself, feeling like myself again. And that might sound kind of weird, but backtracking the past few years. So I have been living in Thailand now for 2.5 years. In April, it'll be 3 years. So coming up on 3 years, which is actually insane. So I feel like ever since living here, my life has been just kind of crazy, like trying to figure stuff out. And I would say that I pretty quickly lost myself. And that didn't all have to do with the move. It had a lot to do with the move, but there was so much other stuff that was happening. Like I was so stressed out because of so many different things that was happening. There was like culture stuff to adjust to. There's so many adjustments that I had to get like used to. Me and my husband, we were not quite married yet. We were trying to get married for a very long time, but me and my husband had some just like healing stuff to go through for a while as well from our time apart. So there's just a lot, and I feel like I lost who I am and who I wanted to be, because I just lost all passion for literally everything. Like I no longer wanted to work out. Up until that point, I was in a really good routine with it and I loved it and it was fun, but it felt like as soon as I got here, I didn't love it anymore. It was not fun anymore, and I quite honestly didn't want to be there, but I didn't know how to deal with that at that time. I just had so much mental stuff going on, guys. So that's kind of like a little backstory. If you want to hear more about that, please let me know. I'll do another video on it. But yeah, so then COVID was really hard for me as well. I was already struggling hardcore, and then COVID happened and bring even more isolation into my life, which there already was a lot because I didn't know very many people here yet. And I didn't know the city that well yet. I was starting to. Like I felt like I was starting to get my footing, and then COVID happened. But anyway, again, another story for another time. So anyway, and then 2021 came, and I decided that 2021 was the year, like I said, to find myself again, feel like myself again. And a lot of that has to do with health and fitness. A lot of that has to do with, I mean, really the biggest thing is my mental health that needed to shift and change. That took most of this year as well. I wasn't honestly expecting that. I thought that, I don't know what I thought, but I wasn't expecting it to take most of this year for all of this to start to become a reality. So I didn't really think that it would take this long, this many months. Like it's November now. I feel like, so my accident for my knee, for those of you who don't know, I tore my ACL, and so I'm out. But this is also another story. So again, if you want to hear it, let me know. I'll do another story time. But my accident actually is what pulled me out of my mental crap that I feel like I was going through. And that happened in September. So all the way up until, King's mom's calling me in a sec. King's mom called, so I have to go. I will finish this up later. Okay, it is much later now. I hope this is a quiet enough place. I looked for a quiet place. I don't think there's anyone back here, but at the moment anyway. But this is kind of, it's like 4 o'clock now, so this is kind of a busier time, or it's going to start be. So sorry in advance if there's additional background noise. I just wanted to check in. I know I didn't get to finish my chat with you guys this morning because I quickly had to run to find King's mom because she came to pick me up. So like I said, people walking and stuff. I had to quickly run and go find her because she called me. She couldn't hear me or something, so I had to I didn't want to take too long, so I just had to go really quickly. So I am just going to wrap up what I was trying to say before and all of that. So I believe where I was at in the conversation was I was talking about my knee injury and that it happened in September and the beginning of September, and it took the entire year up until then and this injury for my mental health to heal, I would say, which makes no sense. It really doesn't. But I think that, I don't know, I think God has used this injury to heal me in some way mentally. I don't really understand it all, to be honest, but I'm so grateful and glad that He did. One thought, just really quickly, this is a side note, but one thought I had was, so sometimes you go through seasons where mentally you just feel off, whether that's some mental illness that has a name like depression or anxiety or whatever, or sometimes I feel like it's just some of all of it. And no matter what you do, you cannot get out of the funk. I feel like that's what I was in for the past couple of years. And that's just as frustrating as legit depression, anxiety, all that kind of stuff. Let me tell you, it's literally, because I've had that as well. But so you can go through seasons where you have mental illness or just mental crap and everything can be going perfectly. It usually doesn't, but everything can be going perfectly and you're still not going to feel good. You're still not going to feel happy. You're still just not going to feel right. But you can be in this season where your mental health is great. You finally feel like you can achieve your goals and you can go after the life you want, and you just feel really good and feel like you're getting back to you, just feeling like yourself again. And everything else can go to crap, like major injuries. You know, like you might get majorly injured, or like all this other stuff can be happening at the same time, and you can still feel happy, or you can still feel fulfilled, and like you're going to be okay. And I would pick the physical pain and the physical hurricane, I don't know, any day over mental crap, because like I said, when you're going through something mental, everything in your life can be absolutely perfect, which usually it's not, so that makes it even worse. But if you're going through something mentally, nothing is going to feel okay. You're not going to feel okay. You're going to be telling yourself all these things that you just can't seem to get out of. So anyway, that was a little bit longer of a side note than I meant it to be. Okay, so that is basically my recap of 2021, I would say. It's been a hard year, but better than 2020, 100%. I moved here to IDEO and it has been literally the best thing that we have ever done. Even though it meant spending more money per month, and figuring that out, literally the best thing we've ever done in our entire lives. It has created so much freedom for me personally with being here by myself. I have a gym I have access to. I have pools that I have access to. Granted, most of the time that we've been here, we've been in lockdown, so I haven't had those things, but that makes me more and more excited, all the more excited to continue on, hopefully into next year where there's no lockdowns. That's what I'm really, really, really hoping for. And also this place is a much better location, so I have access to the BTS very, very near to me, which is amazing. Again, I haven't been able to take access to it because everyone's been in lockdown this year, but hopefully the rest of this year and next year that changes. So welcome to Vlogmas, guys. I apologize in advance. There's not going to be very much Christmassy content. I wish there could be, but it's currently November and I'm wearing shorts, shirt, t-shirt, could be wearing tank top or much less clothes, but I'm not going to do that right now. And I don't have the money or the storage to currently invest in Christmas decorations either, so I can't really even decorate my own place. Christmas isn't even really a thing here, so there's not really any decorations other than if you're like at a mall. If I end up out, I will try to get as much decorations, shots of decorations as I can, but that's a little iffy this year as well. Hopefully more than last year, but anyway, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. If you have made it this far, I would love to hear your quick recaps of your 2021. What was your main goal? Like for me, like I said, it was coming back into myself and feeling like myself. So what was your main goal? What was your main intention for this entire year? And did you reach it? Did you not? Why do you think that is? I'd love to know and chat in the chat box. That's like something I say for Globish. No. I would love to chat in the comment section, so please leave your comments down below, and I will see you later. Let me know if you are enjoying Vlogmas so far. I know this is day 1, but you can always start off strong. So, bye!